with us from Malone Stadium in Monroe, Louisiana. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Marshall Thundering Herd and the UL Monroe Warhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Thundering Herd head coach told me before the game he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Warhawks offense will take the field first. And here comes the junior running back. They want him to take care of the ball, do the dirty work, be good in pass pro, and make plays when he has a chance.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed. He can...
Makes the grab in their space. He's inside the 40. Down inside the 30. Stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Neutral zone infraction. Defense. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Jamison. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. So the Marshall Thundering Herd has the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And here comes Carlos Del Rio Wilson. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Meadows. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. 1st and 10 from their own 13. They'll give it to him again. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Thundering Herd to the line facing a 2nd and short. Keeps it moving. It's Boston. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Fresh set of downs going up top. Pulls it in. It's Payne. Let's talk for a second about Marshall. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Rid of it on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tough to make a living as an offense converting on 3rd and 10, but they'll try it here. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Payne. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and short, guys. The whole playbook at their disposal. Right back to it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Going with the counter play here. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
On defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. The defense uses a timeout, that's their 1st. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? After the run, now to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He's looking to throw. They brought the heat, and they get him on the ground, and a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Hogs it downfield. Makes the catch. It's Jamison. Turning it on. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Running inside. It's Jamison. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. Spits it out to the back. Just barely got rid of it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Warhawks! First score of the game goes up. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll try the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Marshall quick to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Boston. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quick give. It's Meadows. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Snapped it, and he has to have it. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side, it's Jamison. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back.
He's looking deep. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Motion from the wide receiver. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Goes high to pull it in. It's a seam wide open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Extra point here will tie the game.
And they call this sudden change, and we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. A quick pass to the left. After 45 on its way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, if it's not open downfield, where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going again.
From the gun. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Here comes the heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Long way to go on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires on the move. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Warhawks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Got his man. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Back to pass on 2nd down. Wide out trying to get it in. That should be the final play of the 1st half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Warhawks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. 2nd and long here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. 2nd down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Turns it upfield. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick 6 certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Out wide left, it's Hamilton. Good, strong tackle.
And that's better protection up front by these guys. You give up a sack the play before, you got to give your quarterback some time. They do. And another thing that I really like, guys, what he did right here, you don't have to take a shot. You don't have to get it all back in one play. Nice.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th. Crosses to 40. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. All the way. Touchdown, Marshall. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped that one off with some flair and some juice, a 72-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The run to the left. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Dangerous throw on that one.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Warhawks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, it's Jamison. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Hits the hole, it's Jamison. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Look out! He'll pull it down and run. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Straight ahead, it's Jamison. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Turns it upfield. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Changing the routes with his receiver. Wants to throw one first. Rushes on. Holds it in on the left. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll try the right side. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Just feeds the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. In the red area, it's Meadows. There's a crease. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Boston. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Herd! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Here he comes with the return. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Long way to go on 2nd down. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense defense all over him. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Rush right in his face. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Great job on the safety there. And how about the D tackle just collapsing the pocket? There was nowhere for the quarterback to step up into to try to buy himself some time. That D tackle walked his man right into the lap of the QB, and he gets the safety.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. The give. Got some green grass. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to